Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm Ida Pulwanda. I'm gonna explain my presentation about intercultural communication. Okay. Intercultural communication. Communication has always been an important need of all societies since the time of our cave dweller ancestors. People have been communicating in different ways. Neanderthals, their picture on cave walls. American Indians communicated using drumbeat and smoke. In wars, soldiers used doves to communicate top secret. Letters and the telephone were the next step in communication. Finally, in the present century, most of communication process is done through the internet. Okay, the common model for communication is shown in figure below. 1 source, 2 encoding, 3 message, 4 channel, 5 noise, 6 receiver, 7 decoding, 8 receive response, 9 feedback, 10 context. Next, 8 barriers to intercultural communication. 1 attitude, simple cases. A. Globalization means that there is now one business culture everywhere in the world. B. If they want to do business with me, they'll have to adapt to my culture. C. When in Indonesia, do as the Indonesians do. D. It's impossible to generalize culture. There are many differences. E. Today I work with Indonesians, tomorrow I'll meet my American partners. I can't possibly learn all I need to know about all the cultures I have to deal with. F. What I need when I go abroad is a list of do's and don'ts. The intercultural training just confirms stereotypes. Comments. A. People do share certain beliefs and values, especially business people. B. It is an ethnocentric approach and is unlikely to success in business or other relationship. C. This is commonly used phrase and is useful in that it stresses the importance of considering the culture of the host. The care should be taken with generalizations, but at times they are necessary and they can be useful as long as allowance is made for individual difference. Intercultural training can sensitize you to the sort of factor that may be influencing communication. F. Simple list of do's and don'ts are of rather limited help in making communication successful. G. Good training will avoid stereotyping and encourage people to change their view in the light of what they observe. 2. Perception. The fact that people perceive the same thing in different ways is particularly important in intercultural communication. The way we perceive is culturally determined, and the general lack of awareness of this is another barrier to intercultural communication. 3. Stereotype. A stereotype is a fixed idea or image that many people have a particular type of person, thing, or event, but sometimes it is not true in reality. 4. Interpretation. Gadi Coons in Gibson 2000 suggests 3 ways of checking our interpretation of other people's behavior. 1. Perception checking. The aim of perception checking is to ensure that our interpretation of the other person's behavior is what he or she meant it to be. 2. Listening effectively. It is important to distinguish between hearing, the physical process, and listening, which involves much more attention and includes absorbing new information, checking it with what you already know, categorizing it, selecting ideas, and predicting what is coming next. 3. Giving feedback. This is the verbal or non-verbal response to others. Again, the way feedback is given very widely across culture, but it often useful to follow the following guidelines. Be specific. Disparate the feedback from the person. Present the problem as a mutual one. Mix negative with positive feedback. Provide feedback at an appropriate time. Use I statement whenever possible. Next, 5. Culture shock. Culture shock is precipitated by the anxiety that results from losing all our familiar signs and symbols of social intercourse. The signs or codes include the 1001 ways in which we orient ourselves to the situation of daily life. 6. Non-verbal behavior. While language is the primary means of communication, non-verbal behavior also communicates. Non-verbal patterns include gestures, facial experience, eye contact, body movement, touching, and the use of speech and time. Gestures are an obvious source of misunderstanding because they may have different meanings. B. Cultural learning. At the lowest level is the belief that all people are alike. Then comes a recognition that there are differences and acceptance of the difference, seeing ways of synthesizing the different ways, selection, and making things run smoothly. The process of cultural learning can be helped along by experience, reflection, and training. Intercultural training not only provides information but also develops skills and encourages attitudes to enable people to progress along the cultural learning curve. C. Dealing with difference. Use the following statement to reflect on how well suited you are to be an international student or employee. 1. I am a sociable person and have a lot of friends. 2. I enjoy travel and learning about new culture. 3. I have always been good at learning language. 4. I enjoy dealing with ambiguous situations. 5. I am tolerant of people who disagree with me. 6. I am prepared to change plans according to what happens. 7. I am a good listener. 8. I can cope with stress. 9. I have experience working abroad. 10. I have partner or family who is or also keen in living abroad. 11. I'm patient when things don't work out as I want them to. 12. I prefer to work in a team rather than on my own. Based on research, Mark in Gibson 2000 analyzed in order of priority what persona manager in German companies look for in international manager. 1. Social competence. 2. Openness to other ways of thinking. 3. Cultural adaptation. 4. Professional excellence. 5. Language skills. 6. Flexibility. 7. Ability to manage or work in a team. 8. Adaptability of the family. 9. Patience. 10. Sensitivity. Okay, D. Improving intercultural communication. It is essential that people respect the culture and communication convention of those whom they propose to meet. This will minimize the risk of making the elementary mistakes in interaction with people from foreign cultures. And person who is interculturally competent understands the culture-specific concepts of perception, thinking, feeling, and acting. The basic requirement for intercultural competence are: 1. Break the assumptions. Everyone makes or has assumptions about others. Assumptions are beliefs rather than objective truth, and they usually influenced by a number of subjective factors. 2. Empathy. In order to come to appreciate and understand people from different cultures, empathy is vital. So putting yourself in someone else's shoes, you come to see or appreciate their point of view. 3. Involving others in tasks or decision making empowers and builds strong relationships. Using intercultural diversity as an essence, a more creative approach to problem solving as it incorporates different points of view. 4. Discord herd mentality. Herd mentality refers to a closed and one-dimensional approach. Such a way of thinking curbs creativity, innovation, and advancement, as people are restricted in how to think, approach, and engage with people or challenge. 5. Avoid insensitive behavior. People can and do behave in cultural insensitive ways by attacking someone's person. You attack their culture and therefore their dignity. This can only be divisive. Effective communication depends on the informal understandings among the parties involved that are based on the trust develop between them. As an example, international students face this issue. They have a choice of modifying their cultural boundaries and adapting to the culture around them, or holding on to their native culture and surrounding themselves with people. Okay, I think that's all my presentation. Thank you, and I say wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.